Hello and welcome to Q&A. Today I've got a great question from Wendy asking when should she blind bake her pie or tart cases. Now, blind baking is used to stop your pastry from being or becoming soggy when you add a wet filling to it. So that's mainly when you need to use it when you're making a pie or tart that has a really wet filling. Now, a lemon tart or a quiche is a really good example of this because they're based on custard fillings. When you're blind baking, you first weigh the pastry case with pastry weights to help retain its shape in the first stage of baking. You then remove those and bake the tart or pastry case for a little bit longer until the pastry becomes quite dry and starts to color. Then you remove the pastry case from the oven, add your filling, your wet filling. I always like to add my wet filling when the pastry case is still nice and hot. And the reason for that is that when the filling comes in contact with the hot pastry, it starts to cook straight away, and it creates this natural seal that prevents the filling from soaking into your pastry. So that's just another way of preventing that. And then you pop that back into the oven, bake it for a little bit longer until your filling is set. And then you'll get a really lovely sort of distinctive line between your pastry and your filling, and particularly if you're using those custard type fillings, that you'll get really beautiful crisp short pastry, and then the filling will be lovely and soft and custardy, so you get a real definition between the two layers. So that's when you need to blind bake your pastry. I hope that was helpful, Wendy, next time that you're going to be making tarts or pies. And if anyone else has a question that they would like to ask, please pop it in the comments below and I will be sure to answer it in a future post. Have a great weekend and I will see you next time.